tell them to leave me the fuck alone, because next time, I'll kill everyone.
How you doing, guys, and welcome to a new video I'm doing where I'll be taking a look at the 2 free PlayStation 4 games you can download through PlayStation Plus May 2018. The first game I'll be taking a look at is Beyond Two Souls. Now, this game was originally released for the PlayStation 3 all the way back in 2013. However, it was re-released for the PlayStation 4 in 2015. Now, the thing about this video game is it's not really a video game at all. In fact, you'll be forgiven for thinking that this is almost like an interactive movie. Because of that, it's not going to appeal to everyone, so I'm just going to warn you off the bat right now, this game may not be for you. Basically, the whole story of the game is it plays out just like a Hollywood movie. You follow the life of a young girl called Jodie Holmes, who is played by Hollywood actress Ellen Page, who not only provides the voice for the character of Jodie, but also provides the motion capture as well. And as the movie, or game if you like, plays out, you basically have to make the decisions that she makes. And you do this through either quick time events, or, if she's talking for example, you pick her dialogue options. Every now and then, if, say for example, Jodie is fighting or someone is trying to attack her, the game will slow down in slow motion, and you have to use the right analog stick to control which way Jodie's actions go. This is how you progress in the game. Now, because this game is so much like a movie, basically, if you're not into games with a real strong emphasis on story, then chances are this game is not going to be for you. And again, if you're not really into games that has quick time events, again, this game probably isn't going to be for you, because basically the game is pretty much all quick time events. Again, if you can even call it a game. It's more like a movie that you control. A movie that you direct, if you like. Now, that will appeal to some people, but not others. I suppose you could say that this is a niche game for a very niche audience. You may fall into the category that loves it, or you may fall into the category that really has no interest in it. I personally am a huge fan of video games with a really good and strong story. So for me personally, I kinda like this game. Just like I like the previous game that the developers worked on, Heavy Rain. They're all about story, they're all about characters, and I like that in video games. So, the basic story for this game is, as I said, you control a young girl called Jodie Holmes, and Jodie is permanently linked to an entity. You don't really know what it is towards the beginning of the game. It's sort of like a ghost or spectre that constantly watches over Jodie, and they're constantly linked towards each other. You do find out what he is later on in the game, but it's not really my place to offer spoilers. Throughout the game, you visit various different points of Jodie's life, all the way from when she was a little child, to when she was a disgruntled teenager, all the way to when she's in an adult, and it follows her constant struggles of what it's like being constantly linked to this entity. She doesn't know what it is. She doesn't know whether it's a ghost or something more, but whatever it is, it constantly follows her around, and it really affects her life. It really affects the way her family sees her, the way other people sees her, and there are some damn emotional moments in this game, which, if you are into a game with a good story, you're going to absolutely love, and some of these scenes will even have you having a lump in your throat. They are that damn good directed. However, again, if you're not really into games that offer a good story, chances are this isn't really going to be for you. Now, the ghost or spectre or whatever the hell it is you want to call it that follows Jodie around, you can instantly switch to him with a simple press of a triangle button. When you do that, you change to the perspective of a first-person view through the eyes of the character, who is named Aiden in this game. And you can use him to create distractions or cause a little mischief or just genuinely progress through the game. However, as I said, this is a choice-based game. Everything is decided by you. If you're in a conversation with a character, you decide what she says. If you're doing a training course, for example, you decide how good she does, obviously through the various different quick time events. Gameplay wise, this game definitely mixes things up. Basically, every level, if you want to call it, is split into chapters, and no two chapter feels or even plays the same. Sometimes you'll be playing as Jodie when she was a little girl, and you basically just have to explore and figure out why her parents have shunted her. It's almost like they don't like her because she's different. Other times you'll be in a breakneck chase that really gets your heart pounding. Other times you'll be in a sort of cover-based shoot-'em-up, and other times the whole chapter will just be conversation based where you decide what gets said, you decide how she grows as a character. And from a story perspective, it's actually really interesting. Very similar to what the developers did with Heavy Rain, only this time it seems to focus more on one character as opposed to Heavy Rain, which focused on multiple characters. And like I said before, there are some damn emotional moments in the story of this game. The kind of moments that sometimes deal with really dark and heavy themes. One of the themes I already spoke about how she's shunted by her parents when she's a little girl, them just wanting to get rid of her because they don't really want her in their lives anymore because she's so different. Other times it deals with even more darker themes where Jodie is contemplating suicide purely because she hates that she is so different. No one will accept her because she's constantly linked to this entity and she doesn't really know how to deal with that through her life. It's really powerful stuff, and like I said, if you're the kind of person who's into video games with a strong story, then you're gonna lap this up. The story constantly has you on the edge of your seat as what's gonna happen next, how's this scene gonna play out, what's Jodie gonna do, what the hell am I supposed to say to make things better, or worse, or however the hell you want to play it out. It really draws you in from a story perspective. However, like I said, this is a very select game for a very select audience. Most people aren't really going to be interested in this kind of stuff. Most people, when they play a game, actually want to play a game, not just watch a movie where you control what happens. So because of that, it will be very hard for me to either recommend or not recommend this game. It all depends on player choice. If you have PlayStation Plus and you do like the idea of watching a movie that you control the action, then yeah, by all means, give this a go. I think you'll really enjoy it. However, if you're not really into story-based games and you prefer games that definitely offer a lot more involvement, then chances are you are not going to enjoy this game. It all depends on individual preference and what the individual looks for in a game. So anyway guys, that was my look at Beyond Two Souls, the first game available on PlayStation Plus for May right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time where I'll be taking a look at the second game available through May PlayStation Plus 2018. I'll see you next time, guys.
Hello?
Nathan,
Jodie, where are you?
they're back. They're all around me.
Good God, Jodie, what's happening?
I'm tired. I'm so tired. I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Tell me where you are. I'll come right now, Jodie. Jodie!